Hey YouTube, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. This is Thomas with Mr. Fix-All Home and Garden out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Today is the day I start hauling all the materials up to the land. And for the last 2 days I was at the shop, pretty much putting my hands on everything that was in the back. I'm tearing down the fence and bringing in all the posts. Figured it's a nice beautiful day. We just got over an ice storm and a 24-hour rain period, so it really, everything's wet. And a buddy of mine turned me on a bunch of block. He said, here, take those. And then another buddy of mine, he goes, hey, when you get up this morning and you go to your trailer, I got something sitting behind it, and he gave me those 3 barrels. So there's a perfect burn barrel right there. And those right there, I got to figure out what the chemical is and then dissolve it. There's nothing in them, but I got to still figure out what it is and what the harm is. And I brought out my little thing. It was just bulky, so I just brought it out here. But yeah, there you go. And of course, the land I thought was going to suffer a lot of damage because of that fire, but it didn't. Hey. How's everybody doing? This is Thomas with Mr. Fix-All Home and Garden out of Raleigh, North Carolina. You know, the other day, made a major mistake. I went out and thought I was going to do a little quick prep to the land. I started a small fire and I burnt the place. You know, an acre and a half. The fire department from Mebane and Eflin. Of course, I'm in Eflin, but just wanted to show you this. This is where the fire stopped. It almost went across the road. And of course, that field over there is about 30 acres or so. He said if it would have went over there, it would have been a 4-alarm fire. And then, of course, the woods over there, obviously, without, you know, said I would have probably been thrown in jail, or at least they would have fined me big time. But I got off with a warning ticket, which is cool. And in a weird way, what really ended up happening is because of the way I burnt this place, there were so many rats and so much undergrowth that I've already had a few of my subscribers say, don't worry, it's going to grow back green, you know, in about 6 months, which is true because I'm adding a lot of nitrates to the soil. And, you know, in a weird way, it was a tragedy that it happened, but it was also a blessing that it was contained only to my property, and it didn't go any further. And that benefit of all these nitrates and all this undergrowth, you know, I still got a lot of cleaning to do. So it didn't even barely hurt the pines at all. It was such a fast-moving fire that, you know, the growth would get stunted a little bit, but not too bad. You can see it didn't really do that much damage to the ground. It really just took off this switchgrass or whatever this stuff is. It grows real tall. And then there's the thicket. I got to get a bush hog in here and get all this cut down. I think these things are called sap oaks or, you know, sap birch, whatever they are. They're just